now direct your attention to the far end of the arena as we begin our program with the entrance of Colerain High School, class of 2022. Would everybody in the audience please stand and join me in the presentation of colors by the Colerain Police Department Honor Guard. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance Please remain standing. The choir will now lead us in the national anthem and the Colerain alma mater. Please be seated.
At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests. Please stand as your name is read. My father, Mr. Mark Gilbert, President of the Board of Education, Northwest Local School District. Mr. Daryl Yater, Superintendent, Northwest Local School District. Mrs. Erin Davis, Principal. Mr. Matt Hawes, 11th grade Principal. Mr. Sean Ryan, 10th grade Principal. Mr. Mike Stevens, 9th grade Principal. Mr. Mike Wiseman, 12th grade Dean of Students. Seated in the arena are Board of Education members Mr. Matt Teesort, Mr. Jim Detzel, Mrs. Nicole Talby, Mr. Christopher Heather, Athletic Director Mr. Matt Stoynoff, and Dean of Students Mr. Carl Huber. We would also like to thank and acknowledge the administrative staff from the central office and the Butler Tech administrators that are attending our graduation tonight. I would also like to take a minute and recognize all the hardworking people who have made this evening possible. Our teachers, counselors, and support staff are here this evening. If you are a staff member at Colerain High School in any capacity, please stand and be recognized for your hard work and dedication. Each year, members of the graduating class invite honored guests to attend this ceremony. These are teachers, friends, and family members who have made a difference in their lives and made this evening possible. Would our honored guests please stand to be acknowledged? Please join me in a round of applause for all that they've done. At this time, I would like to introduce our vocal ensemble led by Mr. Blake Huffaker. The choir will perform the senior class song, The Road Home.
At this time, we would like to recognize individuals and groups in the senior class for their leadership and their achievements. This year's class officers and committee chairs have been exemplary in their leadership in organizing activities such as the Senior Superlative Luncheon, Prom Luncheon and Prom, the Seniors Baccalaureate, and Senior Video. Will the senior class president, Kylie Burke, and the 2022 class officers please stand and be recognized for all your dedication and leadership. It is my pleasure to introduce the Herff Jones Students of the Year for 2022. These two seniors are known for their leadership, spirit, pride, talents, and intelligence as the best all-around male and female student at Colerain High School. This year, the Herff Jones Students of the Year are Hawa Sao and Zaire Anderson. Please stand. I would also like to recognize the Semper Fidelis Music Award, Adam Ballman. And lastly, the John Phillips Sousa Music Award, Olivia Keenan.
At this time, I am proud to recognize members of the Elite 32 1420 Club. The criteria for membership are earning a 32 or higher on the ACT and a 1420 or higher on the SAT. It is important to note that the SAT score represents a change in the scoring system from past years. These scores represent the 99th percentile scores on these two prestigious standardized tests. Students who qualify for this honor have scored in the 99th percentile nationally on both of these college entrance exams. The following students are members of the 32 1420 Club and are wearing white cords this evening. Please stand as your name is called. Olivia Keenan, Hunter Kirk, Cyrus McCain, Celeste Roberson, Timothy Smith, and Elijah Thacker. Next, we would like to recognize those students who have earned an honors diploma. To obtain an honors diploma, students must meet strict coursework requirements. These students have met stringent course requirements and other required components. The requirements include 3.5 GPA or higher, 27 or higher on the ACT, 1280 or higher on the SAT. Will the 57 students who have earned an honors diploma please stand and be recognized at this time?
This year, over 190 members of the class of 2022 participated in a 2-year career and technical education program through Butler Tech. Their teachers were asked to choose students of the year who represent the tops in the class for each field of study. When your name is called, please stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all names are read. This year's Butler Tech Students of the Year are Construction, Michael Earhart; Cosmetology, Divya Chumlagai; Criminal Justice, Kiera Petroselli; Diesel Technology, Ryan Johnson; Digital Media, Xander Wynn; Engineering, Landry Danielson and Elijah Thacker; Health Technologies, Kamaya Smith; Precision Machining, Lydia Casey and Gunnar Pacini; Programming and Software Development, Joshua Capel and Melvin Stockton; Sports Medicine, Hunter Oborn.
One of the new initiatives of our high school redesign program is the reality that certain students will be able to graduate from high school with more than a diploma. This year, we have 3 students that have not only earned their high school diploma, but they will also leave CHS with an associate's degree from Sinclair College. The following students have earned an associate degree from Sinclair College: Landry Danielson, Hunter Kirk, and Elijah Thacker. Congratulations to this year's Butler Tech Students of the Year. The National Merit Commended Scholar was awarded to Elijah Thacker.
The National Honor Society serves to acknowledge those students who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Many of the members of the National Honor Society present here tonight were inducted at the end of their junior year. These students are wearing gold tassels. Will the 30 members of the National Honor Society please stand and receive our thanks for your leadership and service? We now want to honor those students who have achieved special designations based on their hard work and preparation over the last 4 years. These students are wearing gold stoles as a recognition of their achievement. Students recognized as cum laude have earned a grade point average of 3.57 to 4.515 weighted GPA. Will the 88 students who have earned the distinction of cum laude please stand and be recognized? Students recognized as magna cum laude have earned a grade point average of 4.16 to 4.39 weighted GPA. Will the 17 students who have earned the distinction of magna cum laude please stand and be recognized? Students recognized as summa cum laude have earned a grade point average of 4.40 or higher weighted GPA. Will the 17 students who have earned this distinction of summa cum laude please stand and be recognized?
We would now like to recognize all of our students who will be serving our country. We have confirmation that the following students will serve our country in the armed services. Please rise when your name is called, and please hold your attendance until all are called. U.S. Army National Guard, Camilla Abdul Wahid, Bimala Damal, Nishal Darji, and Sierra West. U.S. National Guard, Jivan Subari. United States Air Force, Carde Lane. United States Navy, Malia Carson and Cheyenne Farmer. Next weekend, as we do every year, our nation pauses to remember those men and women who gave their lives in service to our country. Today, we wish to thank those present who dedicated a portion of their lives so that we might enjoy the freedom to gather here and celebrate with family and friends. Would all the veterans and active duty members present in the audience please stand? Please join me in thanking them for their service in our country. Finally, I am pleased to announce the results of our awards and scholarships that this class has earned. As of April 27th, Colerain High School students have reported over $4.6 million in academic and athletic scholarship awards. At this time, Mr. Mike Wiseman will give the challenge to the class of 2020.
Good evening. I'm here in place of our senior assistant principal, Mrs. Erin Kenny Levine, as she gave birth to her son, Henry, last Tuesday. So congratulations to her and her family. I'm tasked with conveying her challenge to you tonight. Class of 2022, congratulations on making it to your final day as a current Colerain Cardinal. After tonight, you will join an illustrious group of individuals known as Colerain alumni. It has been a privilege to get to know so many of you wonderful young people this year. Parents and guardians, you deserve a huge congratulations as well for all the support that you have given your students to help them make it to today. Tonight, I'm tasked with leaving you with a challenge to complete, not only through the next few years as you figure out your next steps in the world, but a challenge that will last throughout your lifetime. I recently read a story about the author Kurt Vonnegut. Now, this story is largely unconfirmed, but I'll tell it anyway. When Kurt was a teenager, he was working on an archaeological dig, digging up fossils. During one lunch break, one of the older archaeologists asked Kurt what other hobbies he participated in outside of his job. Kurt answered with a few different activities. He played the violin, sang in the choir, and was active in the theater productions at his high school. Kurt followed up this list of activities by telling his coworker that he wasn't very good at any of them. The response to the archaeologist changed the way Kurt viewed his life. The archaeologist said, "Being good at something is not the point of doing them. The point of doing these hobbies is to gain wonderful experiences and different skills. Each one teaches you something different and makes you an interesting person. How well you do them doesn't matter." So, my challenge to you is to continue to try new activities that challenge you. These activities you might not be very good at, but it is not the point of trying them. Take a class that may be interesting, but not in your major. Step out of your box and go to a play that you wouldn't normally see, a sporting event that isn't in your wheelhouse, or a concert that you wouldn't normally attend. These experiences will help you become an interesting, well-rounded person that will change the course of our world. Colerain Senior Class, I'm proud of how far you've come, and I'm excited to see what each of you will do in the future. Congratulations, Class of 2022, and good luck. Go Cards. Next, we'll hear from two students representing our summa cum laude graduates. All students earning summa cum laude honor were given the opportunity to submit a graduation speech. Two students took upon this task and were selected to present tonight. It's my honor to introduce Kylie Burke and Howard South.
Good evening, everyone. Today is an exciting day. Today is the day that we all end our 12-year-long journey and enter a whole new world. Today is the day, maybe even the last day, that we will all be gathered together in the same place at one time. Everything changes once we leave this stadium and forever pop the bubble that has surrounded us throughout our lives, created by our families, parents, and teachers who have tried their hardest to harbor our minds from negativity and cynicism of the outside world. Nevertheless, as I look out into this crowd, I think about how extremely grateful I am to be here and how lucky we truly are. Only as a sophomore, I watched as my sister missed out on everything we are experiencing today. For the class of 2020, prom, graduation, spring sports seasons, and much more was ripped away from them in an instant. Their high school career came to an abrupt end, forcing them to grow up much faster than expected. The following year, the class of 21 had the most unusual senior year than any other had before. And now, the class of 2022 is in the spotlight. We certainly have not had a typical high school experience. Last year, we were forced to mature in ways that older generations may not understand. With COVID also came the difficulties of online schooling, quarantines, and the complete retraction of what we knew to be high school. Friday night football games became a novelty. Typical teaching styles were thrown inside out as communication became primarily through Zooms and emails, and social distancing prevented the interactions between our peers that many students yearn for in order to thrive. However, we endured. We embraced our new normal to the fullest extent and still found joy in the small things around us, like 30-minute recesses after lunch, making jokes in the chats during Zoom classes, or even hiding free breakfast Pop-Tarts in Miss Ritchie's room for her to find on a daily basis. Despite the immense difficulty and uncertainty of our junior year, many of us were still able to prosper. As I stand up here with this medal and sash draped around my neck, it feels good. It feels good to know that the hard work that I've put in these 4 years has finally paid off, and to know that I was able to push through any problem put in front of me and hold myself to the standards that I believed I could achieve. However, I must be honest with myself and realize that once this cap comes off my head, this medal off from around my neck, it may be months or even years before I look at them again. They will be packed away, and I will continue on to the next chapter of my life. With this in mind, what I have learned is that it is not grades and AP classes that matter in the end, but it's the relationships that you form and the growth that has occurred within your own self that truly matters. Throughout high school, I have learned many things. Many formulas will forever be ingrained in my mind due to silly little songs that go along with them. Thank you, Mr. Weaver and Ms. Gunn, for that. And countless grammar tricks and vocabulary words that I most certainly will not use. However, with the prosperity of my mind also came the expansion of my heart. In addition to the typical concrete curriculum at Colerain, I have learned much about life. From Schwabel and Huff, I have learned that you never really lose until you stop finding the positive parts of each passing moment. From Richie, I have learned that a teacher can most definitely be a friend, especially when you're stuck in a room with them for 6.5 hours each day. From Vaughn, I have learned that sometimes a sentence or two of pure sarcasm is just what you need to snap back to reality and get your head out of the clouds. I have learned that every person sitting in front of me is immensely different and talented at 1,000 different things. With my time at Colerain, I have learned how to be better, a better teammate, a better friend, a better daughter, and overall a better person. I have learned how to be a role model, and that even the hardest days can be made better with a smile from a passing friend in the hallway. If I can learn all these things in a short 4 years, imagine the things the 458 of us can learn and accomplish with the rest of our lives. Once we walk across this stage, we move on from high school. Whether your next step is college, trade school, military, or the workforce, most of us will go our separate ways. If you look to your left and right, you may realize that today could be the last time that you see some of the faces around you. With that being said, cherish the time that you have spent with these people. Many adults have told me that high school is the best time of your life, and I truly believe that it is. Even so, I do not believe that it ends here. What I believe is that the best time of your life only begins when you enter high school, and it continues as you leave. The world is yours now, and you can make whatever you want out of it, but always remember where you came from and that you'll forever be a Cardinal.
Thank you for this opportunity to speak today. I feel incredibly humbled. If we haven't met, hi, I'm Hawa. We went to high school together. Oftentimes, we do not realize that we are in the middle of a really good moment until it is past and can only be remembered as a memory. This is one of those moments. I mean, look around you. We will never be together like this again. After today, we will all be going in different directions, and though what lies ahead of us is exciting, it's okay to just stop for a moment and to appreciate the events that have brought us here and the people who have touched our lives. It's no coincidence that we are all gathered here, some of us having grown up together. It's no coincidence that we had the teachers that we did. It's no coincidence that we all ended up at Colerain High School to form the class of 2022. There is something that we were meant to learn from each other, lessons that we will carry with us as we venture into adulthood. Colerain High School is not just a place, it's a people. It's taught us work ethic and perseverance. It's taught us the values of community and service. It may not be perfect. It may not have state-of-the-art training facilities or cover thousands of acres of land or have glass corridors for classrooms. It has something much bigger than any of that. It has a heart, and it has a soul made up of every one of ours. It has the names of every drama production ever performed written on its stage walls. Its hallways are lined with the names of past students who have left legacies in their time here. Its traditions, cheers, and sings a fight song that have been around long before us and will be long after us. We formed friendships that will last a lifetime and met kindred spirits that will be joined for an eternity. I've heard once that time isn't a straight line, with the days collapsing into each other like a row of dominoes. Time is made up of the large and small moments that fall around us like rain. They become memories that will last a lifetime and stories that we will go on to tell our children as they dream of walking the high school halls one day. We will tell them of the Friday night football games in which we were covered head to toe in baby powder. Sorry, Miss Davis. The homecoming dances, the spilled ranch in the hallways, meticulously getting teachers to tell stories for an entire class bill to avoid doing any work. The unexpected friendships, door decorating contests, volleyball during cohort recesses, steps outside of our comfort zones, and the late night trips to Skyline after every single thing. Colerain High School has loved us. It's loved us in every way that counts. We walked through those doors in 2018 as tiny, awkward baby freshmen, and in a few short moments, we will be walking across the stage as illustrious young adults. We will be joining the honorable list of alumni who have walked the halls before us. We should all be very, very proud. At this time, I'd like to extend a very special thank you to our teachers, administrators, and staff. The countless hours you've spent in service to us students does not go unnoticed. So much of who we have become has been shaped by you. You've watched us mature, offered advice and wisdom when we needed it most, and made it all look easy. Sometimes all it took was a warm greeting from Miss Bachhold or a homemade breakfast spread from Mr. Weaver. A silly prank or joke from Mr. Ryan, a sarcastic and hilarious comment from Mr. Dowling, kind words from Miss Gunn, a movie and TV show discussion with Mrs. Chisholm, a funny YouTube video from Mr. Huffaker, a smartboard debacle with Miss Vaughn, a volleyball game with Mrs. Strobe, a daily journal entry turned vent with Mr. Reed, a meditation session with Mr. Cooney, a smile from Mrs. Roble, words of encouragement from Mr. Wiseman, a conversation with Miss Lockman, a what's that from Coach Huber, a snack from Mrs. Davis, or a laugh with Mr. Lehman. Thank you for teaching us more than we could have ever learned in a classroom. You've made us good people and touched our lives immeasurably. We owe you a debt of gratitude that can only be repaid by making you believe it was all worth it, and I really hope you believe it was. I'd also like to thank all of the parents, families, and friends who have guided us to where we are today. I feel particularly nostalgic as I reflect on the courage it took for my mom and dad to immigrate to the United States, because without it, I would not have the privilege to stand before you. Wherever you are in the audience, I love you guys. The year 2020 was one that was felt by the entire world. While the effects of COVID-19 socially distanced us, dreams of equality united us. Throughout 2020, we witnessed bigotry, prejudice, and hatred all over the globe. There's still work to be done, but one lesson we took from this experience is the value of education and self-awareness of the issues plaguing our world today. As the future of society, it is up to us to use our minds and voices to improve our world and display a portrait of equality, a vision of peace. It is our responsibility to be a voice for the voiceless, to uphold the moralities that great figures before us have worked to instill, to show empathy for all people, and to right these generational wrongs. We must continue to listen, educate, and act in order to inspire others and make the world a better place. Friends, this is our time. From here, we will go on to find ourselves and where we fit in this world. My biggest hope is that you realize the great potential you each possess and do your part to make the world a better place. As a class, we've had anything but a traditional high school experience. We've been through periods of uncertainty, had to quickly adapt to change, and suffered great losses. It was grueling and it was painful, but we came out of those experiences with a profound level of strength and knowledge. The world needs people like that. People who come out of trials better than they were before. People with the resilience to overcome adversity and the ability to love widely and deeply. We've learned a lot during our time at Colerain. We learned to perfect the art of turning in assignments at exactly 11:59 p.m. and doing the homework assignment you forgot about during a bell change while walking to the class. However, of all of these lessons, we were exposed to one universal truth. Triumph holds no bearings without self-accountability. We must make the choice to wake up every single day and to do all that we can, to be all that we are. It won't always be easy. You may get lost along the way, angered by failure, weakened by hardship. You may not get the job or the promotion that you know you deserved. There will be people who will doubt you and try to persuade you that your dreams don't matter. But those shortcomings do not define you. It's whether or not you have the courage to embrace them that does. The courage to face these doubts and say, no, this is who I am. Because when you finally turn your aspirations into realities, it will all be worth it. When you wake up every morning with the satisfaction of knowing that what you've worked for has paid off, then all of that suffering, all of that pain has meaning. Be guided by your instincts, the lessons you've learned, and the people who have helped you along the way. Live authentically and unapologetically because you are a gift. Persevere, be kind, and always, always give beyond yourself. You belong here in these moments of celebration when everything feels glorious. Take care of yourselves, class of 2022. I wish you all the best and the utmost happiness. Thank you. And now, Mrs. Davis with the principal's address.
Good evening. I am extremely thankful to celebrate the many achievements of our senior class with you tonight. Students, after 4 very challenging years of hard work and dedication, we are here to recognize each of you. Who would have ever thought the last 4 years would have ever looked like they did? But you overcame all obstacles and made it here tonight. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the family members and friends who are sitting here this evening. I've said this many times before. I truly believe that student success is a team effort. Parents, guardians, family, and friends, without your commitment to education, this ceremony would not be possible. Thank you for getting your student to school each morning. Thank you for encouraging your student to study hard and complete their homework. Thank you for supporting our staff. Thank you for being with us as we navigate through some of the most difficult times in education these last few years. Thank you. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the staff of CHS, who is more like a family to me. You have been challenged these last few years beyond measure. You have had to step out of your comfort zone and try new things to reach our students through Zoom meetings, masking, and social distancing. But through it all, you've persevered. You put our students first and did whatever it took to support them, and for that, I will be forever grateful. And finally, students, thank you. Thank you for showing up every day to give it your all. Growing up over the last 4 years was not easy. You had to experience high school in a whole new way. But you did it. You are here, and you should be proud. You supported one another not only with schoolwork, but with life. I've seen you rely on one another for a multitude of reasons, and at the end of the day, you were there for one another. You are a family. Thank you for living out what it means to be a true Cardinal. After thinking for quite some time about what to say this evening, I finally decided that I would like to share with you 3 small pieces of advice I try and live by each day. First, be a lifelong learner. There will be many times every single day when you will have the opportunity to learn and grow, even when it comes to things you thought you already knew. But the real lesson in life is to keep challenging yourself, to always learn something new and grow with that knowledge. Next, have fun. Yes, most of the time, having fun can be easy. The true challenge is to have fun even when things get tough. Take classes when you can learn something new while having fun. Find a job where you can meet new people and truly enjoy being with them. Have fun learning and growing as a person you want others to be proud of. Look for ways to challenge yourself, but always remember to have fun. And then finally, be kind. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. Do the right thing even when it may not be an easy choice. These times will truly define you as a person. You may go through life never fully understanding what everyone else is going through, but I challenge you to always be kind to one another and to be that support that you just might need one day. In 2003, when I was sitting in your exact seat with my fellow 457 classmates getting ready to walk out the doors of Colerain High School and into the world, I would have never imagined that life would take me where I am today. I constantly think back on all of the lessons I learned as a high school student and how those have shaped who I am today. I hope that you are able to think back and reflect on the things you've learned during your time here at Colerain. You will all take different paths from this point on, but please remember that you always have a path back home to Colerain High School. Once a card, always a card. Thank you. All right. At this time, I'm honored to introduce to you our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Darrell Yater. Mr. Yater, it gives me with great pleasure to present to you the 463 members of the Colerain High School Class of 2022 attendance. Please take your places.
Thank you. On behalf of the Northwest Local School District, I wish to congratulate the graduating class of 2022. Ms. Davis, the credentials of the candidates presented here this evening have been reviewed. The candidates are entitled to the diplomas they will receive from Colerain High School.
During the presentation of students, we ask for your cooperation. Staff will signal the appropriate time to applaud by saying the words, "Thank you," at the end of their list of graduates. It is imperative that you do not shout or use noisemakers as we introduce the members of the class so that all parents and friends may hear our names as they are read. We will begin by presenting the diplomas to the seniors seated on the stage. Kylie Reese Burke, summa cum laude. Landry Glendale Danielson, summa cum laude. Donald Keith Fox, summa cum laude. Hannah Marie Gilbert, summa cum laude. Olivia Sky Habiel, summa cum laude. Olivia Annabelle Keenan, summa cum laude. Hunter Andrew Kirk, summa cum laude. Cyrus Alexander McCain, summa cum laude. Kira Grace Ashi Petroselli, summa cum laude. Cadence Renee Pierce, summa cum laude. Rebecca Jean Seener, summa cum laude. Paige Ann Smith, summa cum laude. Timothy Robert Smith, summa cum laude. Hawa Sao, summa cum laude. Elijah Reuben Thacker, summa cum laude. Catherine Han Vu, summa cum laude. Corbin Michael Zent, summa cum laude. Thank you.
Caleb Marcus Jordan, cum laude. Anna Christine Enkenbauer, cum laude. Jordan Diane Maya Atkinson. Casey Michelle Bergen, cum laude. Lydia Ann Casey, cum laude. Genesis Chanel Daly, cum laude. Emily Marie Fahey, magna cum laude. Angel Lee Garrison, cum laude. Abigail Marie Garvey, cum laude. Gabrielle Star Luciana Grace, cum laude. Kelly Jean Grievenkamp. Emily Lasova, cum laude. Wade Everett Phillips, magna cum laude. Brianna Nicole Pirani, cum laude. Nina Rose Rigby, cum laude. Carissa Nicole Vickers, magna cum laude. Camille Zahir Abdul Wahid. Camilla Zaira Abdul Wahid, cum laude. Trey Dwight Adams. Dinesh Adhikari, cum laude. Emmanuel Valvino Aguilon Garcia. Mariah Christy Alvarez. Zaire Tyree Anderson, cum laude. Anthony Michael Angelo. Tyler Duai Appleton. Ashlyn Nicole Bailey. Michaela Marie Baldwin, cum laude. Adam Edward Ballman. Thank you.
Evelyn, she's over there. She's over there looking for you.
Aiden Mackay Barker. Honesty Pearl Lajine Barkley, cum laude. John Wesley Barlow III. Destiny Robin Barnes, cum laude. Matea Lanice Bartel. Landon Joseph Baston. Sally Christian Bauer, cum laude. Rosemarie Ruth Beck, cum laude. Gavin Andrew Bell, cum laude. Devonte James Bell Coleman. Mason Richard Bennett. Darren Clifford Sevillano Bayer. Lily Rose Bishop. Chandrama Bista. Chloe Elizabeth Block. Wyatt Anthony Blust. Amelia Kate Berger, cum laude. Gary Josiah Booker. Tyler Andrew Borgaminki, cum laude. Austin Wayne Bowers. Madison Paige Bowles. Leslie Hope Bradshaw. Aaliyah Nicole Breckel. Logan Stephen Brooks. Jackson Nathaniel Brown. Jamar Zyquan Brown. Thank you.
Nadia Lene Brown. Yvette Marie Brown. Deshaun Bryant Jr. Draquan Adrico Burt. Kristen Hope Burton, cum laude. Fantasia Janae Byers. Melanie Jasmine Call Surrett. Hayden Miles Kane, cum laude. Jesus Guadalupe Cavilla Lopez. Tanner Michael Campbell. Joshua Anthony Capel, magna cum laude. Braden Allen Carr. Malia Faye Carson. Kiera Marie Caudill. Divya Shamlagai, cum laude. Kanye Savoy Cheney. Jaya Zaire Reve Essence Chaplain. Ibrahima Sisse, cum laude. Anastasia Lauren Clapp. Kayla Nicole Clark Humphreys. Leasia Lene Cobb. Caitlin Alexandra Kobe, cum laude. Jerron Anthony Coleman. Mark Sherdell Conyers, Jr. Adrian Rayshawn Deontay Cook, Jr. Kevin Marquise Cook. Thank you.
Give them a minute because they're backed up over there taking pictures. Hold on.
Jared Ethan Cook. Riley Evan Cook. Kyle Clayton Combs. Jeremiah Copeland. Aubrey Danielle Korsmeyer, cum laude. Keegan Cottrell Cortez. Maya Grace Cowan. Jermaine Regional Cox, Jr. Dion Cornelius Curry, Jr. Logan Michael Zarnecki. Khalil Ladon Daniels. Nishal Darji. Pramila Darji. Brian Eldon Denlinger Jr. Cassidy Noel Detzel. Lauren Elizabeth DeWald, cum laude. Nicholas Matthew DeWald, cum laude. Bamala Demal, cum laude. Bikram Demal. Ramtulai Chalo. Dominic Trey Dickus, cum laude. Austin James DePaulo. Leah Paige Disselkamp, cum laude. Lachelle Deborah Dixon, cum laude. Nathan Roland Dooley. Brooke Ashley Duguay. Thank you.
This mic should be live. If it's not, she'll just come close.
Bryce Brian Drake. Logan Brian Michael Dreyer.
Andrew William Dring, cum laude.
Tigris Logan Macklin Dunn. Michaela Marie Eisel, cum laude. Alyssa Ray Jean Ellery. Brielle Louise Ellery. Isabel Rose English, magna cum laude. Michael Joseph Earhart.
Tyler Thomas Ernst, cum laude.
Nicholas Rosario Esperanza. Tierra Chaunice Fairbanks. Mohamedou Vidal Bara Fall. Andrew Michael Fancher. Cheyenne Haley Farmer, cum laude. Caleb Nelson Farmer. Kevin Vincent Federley. King Ricky Fields Crawford. Promise Daisy May Fixico. Monty Flowers Jr. Jaden Blaine Folsom. Aaron Lamont Foster Jr. Maya Alexis Frazier, cum laude. Jacob Sandor Freiberg. Ayana LaShawn Fulton. Joseph Germay Gabriel. Thank you.
DeAndre Tyrese Gaines. Jarrell Isaiah Gaines. Will Asia Renee Gaston. Yawa Apefa Lorette Lada Gabodwi. Paige Carolyn Gear. Grace Ann Gearing, cum laude. Jaden Rose Gallenbeck. Kaylin Marie Gibson, cum laude. Christian Alexander Gifford. Yasmin Rocio Gonzalez Bartolome. Makayla Zaire Grace. Jasmine Shree Graham. Cody Paul Gray.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Okay, they're back up.
Rayvon Michael Green. Ashaya Griffin. Zyshawn Amaru Grimes. Aurelia Madison Guard. Alyssa Grace Hadley. Bethlehem Hailu Abibi. J. Marvion Jabari Hall. Mackenzie Jordan Holler. Jaron Kayer Harper. Maya Renee Harper. Jalen Rashawn Harrell. Jackson Stephen Hattersley. Andrea Latrice Hayes. Thank you.
Jordan Russell Lee Haynes. Reagan Simone Hearn.
Kirk Curtis Lee Hayden Jr., cum laude.
Braden Joseph Hellcamp. Andrew Jordan Helton. Spencer Thomas Hennigan. Alyssa Nicole Henshin, cum laude. Matthew Franklin Hinkle, cum laude. Kyrie Wade Hipsher Burton. Logan Nathaniel Heights.
Audrey Ann Dean Hain, cum laude.
Kylie Gail Hooker. Linnell Javante Houston, Jr. Chloe Mary Frances Howard. Javion Davis Howard. Taiwan Philip Howard, Jr. Justin Craig Howe. Nicholas Stephen Ronick. Marshia Elise Hubbard. Mark Dean Hogan. Morgan Viana Hummel. Gary Lee Humpert III. Jenna Lee Huey. Jalea LaShawn Isom Jordan, cum laude. Tekoa Keziah Israel. Josiah Jamil Jackson. Thank you. Aaron Asia Jacobs. Jody Amelia Jacobs, cum laude. Yakaira Lynn James. Lavert Darman IV. Angelo Allen Donovan Jenkins. Charles Daniel L.B. Johnson III. Jordan J. Johnson. Ryan Joseph Johnson, cum laude. Alexa Morgan Jones. Braven Andrew Jones. Kaylee Ann Jones. Logan Walter Jones.
Markel Allen Jones. Nathan Thomas Andrew Julian. Riley Elizabeth Jump. Alexander Thomas Jung, cum laude. Temeskin Jonas Kasai, magna cum laude. Caitlin Linnell Kell. Olivia Christine Keller. Trinity Jornea Kelly. Zachary Scott Kent. Dipsika Kana. Manoj Kadiwoda, cum laude. Chloe Sophia Knapp. Isaiah Allen King. Thank you.
Diamond Marie Claire. Abigail Sandra Kesters, cum laude. Seth Timothy Kroger. Winter Lee Croix. Kayla Elaine Coleman, cum laude. Joshua Adam Kyle. Andrew Charles Lake. Carday Lamar Lane. Sarah Marie Lawrence. Christiana Marasia Lawson. Hannah Sue Lawwell, magna cum laude. Kendall Rashawn Lear. Divine Janice Lee.
Holly Anna Leininger. Jack Lewis. Gary Kaylin Lee Lewis. Nicholas Jared James Lewis. Caitlin Rachel Lister. Edward Daniel Lockwood, magna cum laude. Uriel Lopez Corpus. Yolmer Heather Lopez Lorenzo. Maynor Renee Lopez Mauricio. TJ Deshaun Lyles. Subhash Nagar. Bailey Elizabeth Magley, magna cum laude. Braden Elim Edward Maloney. Thank you.
I'm going to say okay, and then you read the names because they have to shake all three hands. All right, here we go.
Josue Mariqueen Crisomosto. Hector Orlando Mariqueen Cuier. O'Shea Ladale Martin. Diamond Aaliyah Martin. Jeffrey Jack Martin. Ethan Joseph Mason, magna cum laude. Alex Charles McAfee. Ruby Shea McInich. Carolyn Lietta McCain. Taylor Yvonne McCurdy. Matthew Morgan McDaniel Jr.
Sebastian Allen McIntosh, cum laude.
Jonah Curtis McKee. Abigail Grace McNally, cum laude. Kylie Marie McNally, cum laude. Joshua Christopher Merritt. Susan Lynn Nicole Myers. Cassandra Lenore Mikes, cum laude. Jacqueline Mercedes Miranda Crisomosto. Dawa Mokhtam. Ariel Marie Monroe, cum laude. Jacob Adam Matthias Monson.
Antonio D'Artagnan Montoya.
Jason Tierras Moore. Joshua Ray Morrow. Corey Elijah Maholland. Thank you.
Connor Blake Nauman. Demba Dean. Ania Geneva Neal. Thomas Anthony Nye, cum laude. Hunter Michael Oborn. Cadence Renee Ogle. Kai William Oldige. Dipshika Oli, magna cum laude. Wesley Nicole Oliver, cum laude. Daniela Orzuna Nazario. Samantha Nicole Osborne, cum laude. Derek Curtis Osborne. William Michael Ossenschmidt. Hannah Yasmin Wadi. Javion Lewis Palmer. Deniso Salvador Palumbo II. Olivia Grace Parr. Jabri Karan Pass. Trinity Monet Patrick. Gunnar Jace Peschney. Jamiko Gregory Peck. Carlos Froylan Perez Reyes. Nathaniel Alexander Keith Perkins. Taj Maisa Hewitt, cum laude. Alex Daniel Phillips. Omari Nathaniel Pierce. Thank you.
Alexandria Nicole Plogman. Madison Sydney Poole. Asia Nicole Potts. Kylie Leanne Marie Pound. Skylar Joe Purcell. Amir Rai. Payal Rai. Ruchi Rai. Elijah Abram Rawls. Ramia Cassandra Ray. Angel Janelle Reed. Brendan Allen Reiners, magna cum laude. Michael Anthony Renner. Heaven Danae Renner. Raymond Justin Rettig. Gavin Nicholas Roach. Celeste Rose Robertson, magna cum laude. Cameron Bryce Robinson. Michaela Christina Robinson, cum laude. Nathaniel Elijah Robinson, Jr. Tyler Paul Robinson. Uriel Emmanuel Roblero Ibarra. Nicholas Christopher Romero. Brian Antonio Ross. Torrin Christopher Thomas Ross. Lauren Charlene Rousey. Thank you.
Nikolai Daniel Rowan. Pierce Ruffin. Aaliyah Gabrielle Ruiz. Kelly Ann Russo, cum laude. Kata Mackenzie Ryan, magna cum laude. Jillian Alexis Sams. Braden Robert Schlichter. Nicholas Ryan Edward Scott. Mohamedou Sek. Kyle Wayne Sexton. Amari Lamont Shannon. Manisha Sharma. Ivory Xavier Shearer. Elijah David Shimkawiak. Cum laude. Dylan Lewis Siciliano. Christian Michael Sims. Olivia Marie Skaggs. Jalen Alyssa Small Beebe. Donnie and Alicia Nicole Smith. Elijah Daniel Smith, cum laude. Kamaya Treasure Smith, cum laude. Lydia Jo Smith, cum laude. Michaela Ann Bennett Smith. Tavian Deshawn Smith. Erica Sanaya Smith Combs. Cheyenne Neray Vanelli Sperling. Thank you.
Mayante Damon Partee Stanley. Katie Lee Steeding. I think so. Melvin Bruce Stockton III. Luke Truitt Steers. Melvin Bruce Stockton III. Jamari Ahmad Stonestreet. Grace Carolyn Strecker, cum laude. Jivan Subedi. Alasan Sai. Shrijana Tamang. Autumn Rose Tambor. Dallin Aaron Tatum Holden.
Christopher Isaiah Taylor, cum laude.
Lawrence Nathaniel Isaiah Taylor. Lily Nicole Taylor. Randy Sanchez Taylor, Jr. Samantha Kathleen Timke. Moore Jim. Ava Elizabeth Thomas. Owen Matthew Thomas, cum laude. Ty Alexander Thomas. Jamari Tashawn Stephen Thompson. Molly Alma Thompson. Shemaiah Deasia Thompson. Alyssa Marie Tilton. Tiasia Irene Tucker. Daisy Elizabeth Valle Lopez. Thank you.
Asher Christian Vandergriff. Jacob Edward Van Druten. Cheyenne Rose Vogt. Natalie Ellen Vogt. Vernon Glenn Wagner III, cum laude. Dawa Dolma Waiba. Manaj Waiba, cum laude. Kaylee Joy Walton, cum laude. Jacob Andrew Wondersky, cum laude. Maya Renee Washington. Jason James Waterman Jr. Bailey Louise Watkins. Trey Bruce Watson. Araya Anne-Marie Webster. Jaden Isaiah Webster. Ethan Scott Weefer. Reese Kimberly Weiler. Sierra Andriana West, cum laude. Talea Lenice West. Trayvon Christopher West. Tyler Allen Westerman. Dieris Chave Watley. Jack Walter Whitcomb. Heaven Danae White. Eli Clayton Wilt, cum laude. Thank you.
Gabrielle Cherie Wilfong. Mary Elizabeth Wilhelm. Kaylin Bailey Williams. Miasia Ariana Williams. Tyasia Lisa Williams. Kenneth Kenye Willis, cum laude. Michael Robert Wilson, Jr. Armarion Quintany Wilson Perryman. Kai James Wolfenbarger. Trevor Cameron Wombles. Robert Thomas Wood. Noah Elijah Woodson, cum laude. Elena Marie Worley, magna cum laude. Thank you.
Madison Joelle Worsham, cum laude. Samantha Rose Wojcik, magna cum laude. Amber Sue Wurzelbacher. Keegan Walter Wustrek. Aiden Scott Wyatt. Brandon Michael Wyatt, cum laude. Xander Dean Wynn. Austin Michael Yates, cum laude. Haley Felicia May Yates. Madeline Lorraine Yosefat. Jason Ramon Young, Jr. Sophia Arya Youssef. Roosevelt Nathaniel Ziegler. Ashley Michelle Zimmerman, cum laude. William Dietmar Schwegman. Thank you.
When names mark the name of the league, you stand up and start leaving our hall. And Mr.
Graduates, there is one more ceremonial part to your graduation. At this time, would you please rise? Graduates, as superintendent of the school district, I declare the senior class of Colerain High School has graduated and may move their tassel to the left side. Graduates, as we have our recessional out of the auditorium, if the audience could please remain seated while the graduates leave the auditorium. They know what they're doing.